1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, I'm live. So pardon me while I, once again, scramble to get everything ready. This time 4 minutes late instead of 5. Not too bad, not too bad. Now, hopefully everything goes smooth. With this stream. And if nothing's off, then that's good. But if everything collapses and I get disconnected from the internet, well, it's just that might be a thing. Oh, please work. Okay. Oh, no. Everything's fine. Just running late. It's fine. One minute. Uh-oh. But yeah, if there are any connection, lag, stream issues, sound, stuff like that, that might be a thing today. Hopefully not, but, you know, Okay, check, check, check. Ooh, not check. Oh, hey! This is Trent. Hello. I mean, you can hear me hi, but I'm gonna type hi anyways. Thanks for coming by. By the way, since you're here, well, I mean, I think you already know. I made it for once instead of being in bed like an old man. Well, hold on. There's nothing wrong with sleeping, right? Although I suppose you could watch Twitch on an app in bed. So, yeah, you know what? Thank you for coming by. Always appreciate it. Yeah, so today I'm continuing with my summer series of typing. But I've gotten inspired recently. So instead of my normal kind of casual kind of teaching the importance of typing correctly and slowly and how good it is, today's going to be a bit of a try-hard. It's going to be awful. I say it because I'm going to try to type quickly, and then I'm probably going to hit the CAPTCHA, and then I've been struggling with that. But also it's, well, I mean, I'll kind of go over it when I get to it. But yeah, the importance of typing quickly I think is maybe self-evident, but I'll give some examples in a bit. Please be patient while I'm still setting up, even though I said I said 5 minutes, or 3 minutes to get ready. But hey, directed to you, thank you for coming by. Always appreciate the support. And things are getting ready in the background for the thing. So that's nice. Okay, right, so for today's stream, it's going to be on TypeRacer regular. Oh yeah, the thing with the place and the cards. And yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm being cheeky by being coy. So I think I said it last stream. It's not really like a big announcement, because you know there's no one to really announce. Oh, stickers. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I just got my ribbons done for Offkai. So to anyone watching, again, I'm going to that. Yeah, me. So you can check me out. So there'll be little ribbons that I ordered and made, and I'm very proud of. They look as well drawn as I am. And I'm working on some other little goodies. Stickers, though. That's a good idea. Yeah, I like stickers. You could stick them on things. Well, I mean, you know, everyone has stuff, right? Walls, computers, maybe notebooks? I don't know. Themselves? Stickers. Ah, very nice. But yeah, so I'll be there, and so if anyone comes by and sees me, you can get a ribbon. And if I finish the other things, other stuff, if they're ready, maybe. But yeah, so for today, it's gonna be about typing, and it's gonna be about typing really quickly and really well. So the importance. Oh wait, where's my notes? Right. So for today, the importance of typing quickly is for something like maybe getting notes fast while you're brainstorming, right? Because it used to be a while ago people would write on notebooks, and you could still do that, yeah, for sure. But I know that for a lot of people in school and classes and stuff like that, you might have a laptop, a notebook, maybe even some kind of small handheld device, iPad, even on your phone, right? And texting and is not quite the same skill as typing, but being able to type on a computer with a keyboard I find to be very helpful for taking notes, as well as when you're in the classroom. So something like a lecture, right? Oh, you know what? I could even do this while I'm talking. It'll be a bit slower, but just for funsies, to warm up, right? Oh no, there's people. Should I try hard? Yeah, sure. So check this out. Oh, that's bad. When you type quickly like this, not only does it let you be competitive and kind of do well in TypeRacer, when you're in the classroom, it lets you take notes very quickly and kind of keep up the pace of what the professor is saying. Oh boy. So say, for example, if they're saying these words, right? And they say, when you are immune to the opinions. Now, unlike TypeRacer, you don't actually have to type your notes accurately. If you just kind of generally know your typos and stuff like that, then you could just kind of have at it. Victim of... Oh, that's terribly spelled. I talked a big game and then I got owned. Ah, that's fine. Anyways, so when you would type in a classroom setting to speed type notes, then that's a very helpful skill, because the faster you type, the more complete you can get notes, especially with small things like keywords. So for example, things like immune to the opinions and actions of others, right? Maybe you might not think that's important to take a note on when you're sitting in that lecture, but if you type that out and then you maybe misspell it and correct your notes later, then that will kind of stick in your mind as you make those corrections and revisions and reread it. And it's like, what? Amoon? What is amoon? Oh, wait, immune. Okay. If you misspelled it. And that kind of lets the lesson stick in your head a little bit better when reviewing those notes. And then those keywords also stand out when it comes to things like test taking, when it comes to working on assignments and stuff like that. So being able to type fast, even if it's incorrectly, can really help out in the classroom setting if you're in a lecture. Now that's mostly applicable for something like in the college setting, or if you're in a class with lectures, or maybe if you're on online learning, if they have that, and it's just like the teacher talking, and instead of maybe being bored or you know, playing on your phone as many may be tempted to do, if you're just able to type out just kind of keywords or randomly what they're saying as they're saying it, and especially for any kind of important points where they really emphasize and slow down their speech, then that will allow you to just kind of retain the information, not only through hearing it, but also physically through typing it, and then also through reviewing it as well. And then also just kind of having it as paper, because sometimes they'll have like, if they have open notes, then these will be your open notes. And the more you have as open notes, the better, because if it's something like on a text document, right? Like here, if you're just taking notes on something like a notepad or Word, and they allow open notes, then being able to type really quickly, you know, and looking for those keywords, you could just kind of do Control F and find it, and find that section that you're looking for. So that's also really nice. Another important thing about typing fast is, ooh, I'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so that's for creative writing. Yeah, okay, shorthand note taking. So another important thing for typing fast is for creative writing. So say, for example, if you just have this writing assignment, or you're just a writer, or maybe you want to tell a story, or maybe you're journaling, whatever it may be that you're interested in to do. If you want to brainstorm, usually it's faster to type these ideas out than it is to handwrite these ideas out. Handwriting might be, maybe you feel like it's more better for you, and that's totally fine. That's absolutely fine. If you like handwriting, go for it, right? But if you want to really type out some notes or ideas or just brainstorm some stuff, some people practice doing quick texts, maybe a quick tweet or something. That's fine too. But I find typing to be where you can get the most volume of your idea, the most complete, well-written chunks of your idea, write down, and then in a digital format that you can save maybe to a cloud system, so then you don't lose it. Because although it may be nice to have like a notebook and you can kind of keep it with you, hey man, maybe the dog might eat your homework. You never know. But with a cloud system or some kind of backup or digital copy, then it's harder for you to kind of lose that. So that's another way in which typing fast can be really helpful. And in order to, you know, not bore visually, I'll just do another race, and I'll talk about the last tip about typing fast and how it can be helpful. Now let's see. Now, of course, it's one thing to talk, right? But it's another thing to do. So now I gotta actually prove I can type. So give me a moment while I focus. Innate. Okay. We are not in this alone. Now, do I want to win this race? Nah, it's fine. Let's let them have it. I know I won in my heart. I don't need the numbers. Alright, meanwhile, while they're racing across the screen. The other important thing about learning how to type quickly is for shorthand note-taking. So, again, this kind of ties back to something that you might do in lectures. Well, is it kind of mean? I mean, I don't really care about my score. That's the thing. Like, if I, it's not so much mean that okay, maybe it is mean. I don't really care about winning, though. I mean, look at my record. It's fine. It's not about winning in, you know, the numbers, unless they're a named person, right? If they're a named person, then yeah, sure. I'll give them a good, honest race and aspire to compete with them. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Hello, Hero Sun and Tornadox. Oh my gosh. All right, these are the heavyweights of typing. So now they get to see me struggle and fail in regular typing. Thank you for coming by my stream. As you may see, I do things a little differently. I can try to type fast, but I'm not concerned about gaining the numbers of winning, unless I'm racing against a guy with a name like this. So I'm actually gonna try. Sorry. Mention of the wheel. But anyways, I was talking about the importance of learning how to type quickly. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I'm talking while typing. That kind of slows me down. But yeah, the importance of typing quickly is usually for schools and kind of taking notes and stuff, right? And I was about to cover shorthand note-taking. Whoops. May have been built. But yeah, thank you guys for coming by. Again, I'm sorry I'm not putting on a very good performance at the moment. I'm just trying to get started and warming up and just kind of talking about the spiel about why typing quickly is nice. And then I'll get into it. Then you'll see me really try. Oops. Alright. I want to see 420 win. And again, something I might do a little differently is that I don't really care about my own personal record. I like to see everyone cross the finish line. Because it kind of breaks my heart when I go like really fast and someone kind of stops midway. I'm like, no, you had it. You got it. Come on. So there's that. So I'm not trying to be mean and saying, you know, hey, I beat you. But I guess it is a little mean. I should reconsider that policy then. Okay, but yeah, for shorthand note taking, if someone were to type quickly and do shorthand notes, then that way you don't actually have to type out the full term. You can have your own little phrases. Like for example, instead of legal, you could just do LGL. Instead of doing abbreviation, you could do ABBR. It's a different type of typing, and it's not one that you can actually practice here in TypeRacer. You have to kind of make it your own vocabulary. But doing that will allow you to take a more dense notes with abbreviations and that shorthand. So if you're doing something like listening to a lecture, or maybe taking a transcription, or maybe writing out something where someone's kind of telling you as they're writing, and being able to kind of have still the complete idea without kind of missing a beat or some of those key connecting words. Alright, so now that I've had my spiel, I'm going to spend the next 40 minutes really trying to race. I don't know if you guys were here last time, but my big foe was not necessarily the regular typing, it was the CAPTCHA. Because I was able to type out, I think, 150 words per minute on one of the texts. They don't know that we know. And that was a lot of fun. But the CAPTCHA got me, the one about Alice and whatnot. And I could not beat it for the life of me. So even though that this may seem... Yeah, right? So it's because it's the punctuation, right? The punctuation kind of threw me off when you're speed typing a very simple phrase and you kind of get that muscle memory. So I think Alice is going to be my foe for tonight, but we'll see. Now again, this is kind of more like a showboaty thing if anyone kind of is watching, because I learned, and this is great, that this is a nice short phrase where you can really pad the numbers. I know it's not 100% correct, and I think I would hit like something like 90%, but a little too slow, and then I'd hit like the right speed, but then it like crashed to 60% accuracy. So I gotta practice. I'm not necessarily here to race the word, even though I'm gonna try to do it. I'm here to race the CAPTCHA. That's what I really want to try to beat. Now, of course, beating the CAPTCHA, I think I'd do better if I was to actually do regular TypeRacer, right? Because that has punctuation, that has different spacing, that has commas and all that kind of stuff. But there is a little extra thing where you have to kind of click it really quick. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of a try. So again, please pardon me while I'm a little bit quiet while I try to type, but yeah, I'm going to give it my best. And if I remember, I think it's the no we know that kind of hits me up. Whew. Okay. There it is. Once again, 153. So that seems to be my peak so far. But now I have to do 115 words per minute. And I think the limit's like 5 for the CAPTCHA, right? You get like 5 attempts or something. Okay. Alright, Alice. Whew. Once again, gotta take a deep breath. And I just need to hit 115. Now I know, again, my previous showing of regular type racing was something like in the anywhere between like the 40s to 80s. That's fine. Like that's just kind of warm up, and I wasn't taking it seriously. Again, I want to keep talking about being serious and not being serious, so let's just give it a shot, and you'll see it. Yeah, there it is. Right? And so these are the kinds of ones that I've been getting. Just like random exclamation points and stuff like that. And accuracy was too low. But also the speed was a little low too. Okay. Gotta shake it off, take a break. Now, there was 2 ways in which I tried to beat the CAPTCHA, and one was just kind of going over and over and over again. Back to back to back, and I found that I actually lost accuracy there. I think because I practiced typing so much with taking breaks in between and just kind of talking and doing Zatsu, then I kind of find that taking a break in between these typing examples kind of refreshes my thinking, my eyes, relaxes my hands, so let's try to give it another shot. Alright, wish me luck. Oh, geez. But out of the baby, the shriek. Ah, that was terrible. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh man, I know in my heart, someone's screenshotting these, and the lower my speed, the lower the accuracy. I think tab enter. Okay, see, I was trying to figure something out where if maybe I just hit the enter button without let me submit it, tab enter. Ooh, I would love to try that trick. Yeah, that'd make things a lot easier. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you for watching my stream. I wouldn't have gotten this far without you. Alright, here we go. Let me try it here even. Tab, enter? Tab, enter? No. Alright, I'll try it at the end. Whew. Alright. Alice. Exclamation points there. Commas here. Alright. Do they use dollar signs? Not really. They use quotations. Okay. 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 There's half my plan done now. How puzzling all these changes are. I'm never sure what I'm going to dive in among the trees. That's so easy. Tab enter. Ooh. Yeah, I butchered the accuracy. Okay, alright. Getting better, getting worse. And again, this is just kind of what I've been doing. Yeah. Tab enter though. Excellent tip. I just gotta get familiar with that. Tab enter. Alright. One more time. Oh! Hold on! You see this, right? 91%? And that's too low accuracy? Okay, I'm sorry for anyone that's relaxing. Normally I'm not this kind of energetic in a stream, but come on. I mean, C's get degrees, right? Why can't an A? A 91%? Ah, okay. I did clock at 153. Yeah. Alright. Oh, jeez. And those are such easy baby words too, and hardly any punctuation. Alright. Take 2. Well, actually, how much is this? This might be my last chance. Let's go for it. Whew. Okay. Dang it. I blew that one terribly. Alright, let's see. Unfortunately, I gotta go again. Sorry, but I should be... Oh yeah, no, hey, thank you for coming by. Hey, even these few minutes are very appreciated. Thank you for coming. Always appreciate the tips. And I hope you have a good one, man. And also, again, hello, Tornadox. Thanks for coming by. If you have any tips, I would appreciate it. And sorry, Trent, if this is a bit boring, but this is the struggle for this week, right? I swear, the other weeks I was doing swimmingly. Today's just kind of a watch me fail week. But again, this is part of the process, right? Because even when it comes to typing, I mean, again, normally when you take notes, yeah, I'm doing my typing reps. Thank you. But yeah, when it comes to taking notes, there's usually not like a captcha saying like, oh, you typed too fast. So, you know, as a practical test, nice. I dig it. But yeah, as like a practical test, you might not have a captcha, but I do say that if you do take notes, still try it. Still try this typing challenge, because what it will do is it will push you. Maybe more so than an opponent would, but it pushes yourself to reach a standard where you want to type quickly and accurately. And the accuracy is really, really important, because if you do type in a very sloppy way, like here, 72, then what's going to happen is that when you do have these notes or these brainstormed ideas, it's going to be complete gibberish. You're having no idea what you're reading about. Your brain is working faster than your hands, which can happen. Yeah, I would recommend this. I would totally recommend just trying this TypeRacer challenge and kind of having fun with it, improving yourself. Again, that's if you're the type to take notes, right? Or conversely, because we're on Twitch, the type to play MMOs. And I'll get to that after I fail my next attempt. Okay, yeah, that was awful. Somehow I got worse. Anyways, so if someone was to play MMOs, right? Playing a type of game where you have to type to talk. I think like Final Fantasy Online, maybe RuneScape, World of Warcraft, you know, the popular ones, right? Where they have typing boxes and you chat with typing and you do raid talking with typing and you do party chat with typing, right? Before you get to know these people well enough to go on video calls or voice calls or comms, you know, you have to type to be able to communicate with them first. And so being able to type clearly and quickly and kind of share important details as you kind of go before you have that closeness to be able to do just a voice call, I find to be very important as a skill. So even if you don't like typing and you think it's kind of a silly thing, you know, hey, I think it's super important because it will let you communicate better in a raid or game setting. Because sometimes if you're out of that, or maybe you don't like the sound of your voice and you just don't want to talk, and that's totally fair. But you want to warn people about something during the middle of a fight, or you want to make shot calling, or you want to let them know that you want dibs on a loot, right? It's important to type out what you want to say very clearly and quickly. So to that end, you know, typing does help in that kind of online video game setting. Now, of course, if you play single player RPGs the whole time, maybe not, right? You don't really need to type. Unless you like doing console commands and typing cheat codes. Then yeah, maybe you do. But we'll get to that in a moment. Let me just try to get these races back so I can get the capture back and give more attempts. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, okay, I botched this. I trained to type fast in the wasteland of Dota 2. Oh yeah. Yeah, typing fast in that kind of game to shot call and let people know where someone's is. Like, hey, top's missing. Buy this stuff. Hey, you scrub, learn to play, uninstall. Yeah, the trash talking. Yeah, the other half of the equation, right? Yeah, the bants, I would say. The bants. Having fun with the lads. Yeah, typing quickly and being able to get those quick retorts out, that's an important skill too. It's important to enjoy the game to its fullest, I would say. Now, whether you like that or not, I mean, there's other games. I've tried Heroes of the Storm. Everyone's polite there. Very different vibe than Dota 2. Yeah. So, you know, you could still enjoy the gameplay you like if you don't like that aspect. But if you do, yes, typing is also very important for that as well. Especially for coordination as well, right? If you want to have those kind of team fights to kind of make sure everyone's all together. But it's mostly for shot calling, letting people know. Well, I mean, in my experience, it's mostly been shot calling to let people know when someone's missing or when they're going after something, or to kind of ping, I guess. Yeah, but without just pinging, just to kind of give some extra info. Alright. Oh, my accuracy, no. Alright, that's fine. It happens. Or actually, it's been happening. I shouldn't say it happens. It's been happening. Alright, let's keep going. I'm gonna try something different this time, though. I'm not gonna submit. And you'll see why. Alright, so my score's gonna be terrible now because I'm not going to submit right away. Instead, for the strategy for this one, I'm going to review what went wrong and try to identify where my typing may be suffering. So for here, instead of sounded, I did shounded. Now, I've been feeling myself typing a little bit of extra H's in my stuff, almost like a lisp. A typing lisp. So that's kind of funny. I have to be more aware of that, and which, okay, so it's that motion. An excellent plan, no doubts. Extra spaces. Okay, so there's been extra spaces, but I think that's just less attention to where things are. Neatly and simply arranged. The only difficulty. Okay. So I think it's typing TEH instead of the, and doing extra H's in words is where I'm suffering from. Oh, yeah, no, I do the regular typing. So I do home key typing and oh, QWER. Yeah, no, I haven't I haven't suffered that level yet of playing League and Dota and other games too where my hands are always on QWER. Nah, I type too much. So I got the whole ASDF kind of thing going on my left hand and the same on my right. Ah, you're fine. You're fine. You know what? All you need is another keyboard. Just have those numbers switched. It's easy. Yeah, you got it. And then you'll be a typing master. No one will expect it. It'll be your own custom keyboard. And you know, hey, I'm not even sure if QWERTY, the keyboard, is supposed to be like the most optimal. I know it's the oldest. I know it's the most popular. I know it's been around the longest. But like, I wonder finger-wise if it's the most efficient. Oh well. Or you know what? How about this? Maybe you bind all your QWER buttons to ASDF. That could work. Alright, yeah, look at that. 7 words per minute. Okay, but I took time to review what I was doing. And I'm going to give it yet another shot. Alright. Okay. Dang it. I shouldn't have hit enter. Because the accuracy was low, but I felt like it was good. And I could have reviewed it. Okay. The next one, I'm not going to hit enter. I want to review it. That's a period. Yeah, okay. I was able to see where my errors were as I was typing, and that slowed me down. That's where the problem was there. Okay, and I think I'm seeing another strategy here. So the reason why they are docking me so much for the accuracy, even though maybe 1 or 2 mistakes on sometimes, and lesser on other times, is because the volume of words in which I'm able to type is the only words that they count. So say, for example, and here, I'll just throw one, right? Soon, her, I. I'm going to misspell I. Now, I'm only going to have 3 words here. I think it's only going to count for 3 words, and the accuracy is going to go down to something like 60% with terrible words per minute. 8%? Oh no, so it does count for the whole text. Huh. Okay. Alright. Now again, it may seem like I'm failing this, and I am, but I'm also trying to learn the system so I can game the system. So sometimes when it comes to games, it's important, and this is still very much a game, it's important to learn how to manipulate it in order to kind of get the best results. Now, should you do this for school stuff? I don't know. But definitely when it comes to games like, let's say, a horror game, like Amnesia, right? And again, this is a tangent, but I'll bring it back to typing, I swear. When it comes to Amnesia: The Dark Descent, if you die at a certain point in the game, like very early on, if you're just bum rushing straight to the enemy, then he's not going to reappear for like maybe another 3-4 minutes. And so some horror games that kind of have that kind of timer, where then if you die too soon or at a certain interval, then they make the next level or the next section or the next amount of time not have the enemy spawn. And so that's in a way in which you can kind of game the system to kind of lose on purpose, or just to kind of figure out the enemy spawn rates and stuff like that. So that way you can have kind of a more comfortable playthrough, right? Just kind of getting it over with, getting the scare done, watching the clock, and then playing the game. So in a similar way, for here, I'm trying to figure out what is the systems in which, you know, I can succeed in this typing challenge without just simply doing the work, but how to do it in the best possible way so that I could pass. Now, could I give tips on that, on how to game the system for school? Kinda, but I'll save that for later. I'll save that for, you know, I kind of already did an example when it comes to test taking, where you should understand and, you know, first of all, just ask, right, your teacher what's going to be on the test, how is it going to be weighted, if you can kind of figure that out. And then realize, you know, maybe you don't need to study the first initial chapters that you did at the school year. Maybe everything's kind of graded when the second semester onwards for their final. And so that way you're not studying the wrong things. And so that way you're studying the correct things, and you're focusing on the correct things when you prepare for those tests. So that's not necessarily gaming the system, that's just being smart about how you're going to work and succeed. So I'm trying to apply that principle here and try to figure out how this thing functions through my failures. So let's see, it counts for typing speed even after you stop typing, and it counts for accuracy even for the words you don't type. So the more words that I do type, the more accurate it'll be, which means if I want 100% accuracy, then I need to type out the full document without errors. If I want 90%, I have to type out like 90 something, but 91 is not passing either. Alright, so I'll read the instructions more carefully next time. I don't think it gives a specific amount that you have to pass, but I think it gives like a vague one. Aye. Alright, so I'm just going to take a quick breather and a quick break, because that was not successful. And you know, here's the funny thing. If anyone wants to see someone succeed and do really well at typing, I recommend checking out Hiro-san and Tornado Docs BR. Those guys, I've watched a few of their stuff. They're excellent. They're so good. They are an inspiration. And then if you want other stuff that's not typing well, here's me. So we got the whole range covered, right? Alright, sweet. I still have 18 minutes. Here we go. Okay, so this is not too bad. 140 this time, so oh, ooh, you know what? Maybe this is a way to game the system. So before, I was doing 153 and I needed 115 something words per minute to pass, right? But because now I'm only passing through a smaller increment, which is 140, then maybe when I do hit 153, I don't think that's a 25% increase, so then I don't have to take a test once I actually hit those numbers. Okay. Also, it says the typing test is 184. So because there's a jump in that, am I supposed to try to do it again where it's like 84, 90 something, 110, 120, 130? If I do it in that way, am I spared the CAPTCHA? I don't know, but we'll see. So they say some mistakes are allowed, so it doesn't give you the exact percentage of which I need to pass. It's more than 91. But now the threshold is lower. It's 105 words per minute. I'm pretty confident. I think I could hit that. Whew. And yeah, I swear this is educational. Although it is a little entertaining watching me mess up. But, you know, part of the education is if anyone learns anything, don't give up. Yeah, just keep trying. This is terrible. These are such easy words and I'm botching them. Yeah, that was awful, awful, awful. Oh, I hope no one screenshots this. Oh! Oh! Hey! I did it! Okay, so I don't want to yell too loud. Oh, finally. After what? 40 minutes? No. 25. That's not bad. What is that in the... Okay. I finally passed the CAPTCHA at 115 words per minute with 95% accuracy. Alright, so the passing threshold is probably 95, 94, maybe? I hope, but let's aim for 95 for sure. 115. Okay, but I'm only certified to type as 115. So then if I do 120, then 130... Okay. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to type really fast, but then purposefully not hit the punctuation and keep an eye on the words per minute until I can get like 120 and see if maybe I can kind of creep up to that so I don't hit the CAPTCHA next time. Let's find out. Alright. Oh, that was only 100. Okay. And 116. Okay, a little bit slower, faster. Oops, that's terrible. So now, not only am I trying to type fast, but I'm trying to type fast in a way that kind of sees if I can get away with not doing the CAPTCHA again. Um, 110. Okay, 123. No CAPTCHA. Alright, now I need to hit, what is it? 123, what's, something that's... Let me bust out a calculator. Alright. So what is 123 times 1.25? 153. Okay, so if I go from 123 to 153, I should not trigger the CAPTCHA because that is just barely underneath that 25% increase. So let's try it. Okay, no, now I gotta go back to 100 something. Okay, 118. $128. Okay, so now I have to hit, and I was purposely a little slowing down on the end there. Now if I can hit 153, I think we'll be golden. Oh. Okay. Dang it. Oh. Sorry for the pain. Okay. Let's try once more. Okay, 122. I don't think that's the number that I need. I think I need a little bit higher. Yeah, I need exactly 123. Dang. Or higher. Okay, 134. Not bad. 142. No CAPTCHA? Okay, alright. If I can get 153 after this, I hope I'm good. That was awful. Alright, let's just try again. Alright, so I'm mixing things up a little bit here to kind of calm myself and take a break. Whoa, hold on. I didn't see these stats before. The average speed is 200 with 99.1 accuracy? Yo. Yo. Look at these scores. 431? Wow. Okay. And here I thought I was impressive with my numbers. Oh well. You know what? That's okay. These guys, they look like they put in the work, right? Oh yeah. Oh, I can actually look at their profiles. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here. As I check out these pros in typing. Wow. I don't know how to go back. There we go. Hand cams. That's smart. Now, if anyone wants to see someone do hand cams, I think I saw Tornado do it. Again, shout out to him. He's great. That's pretty cool. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. But yeah, there's a lot of great people here, but whenever you see someone do someone great at typing or anything else, you know, don't be discouraged, right? Don't think that you can't do it. Just appreciate the pace that you're at and improve to where you want to be. I would advise that. Because, I mean, again, typing's one thing, right? But I would say that comes for anything in life. Like, let's say, for example, if there's an A student and they get like all these extra stuff and all these extracurriculars and all these programs and clubs, and you're just kind of sitting there being like a B student and just playing lots of League. Don't feel too bad about it. Enjoy with what you got and where you're at, and just try to improve, and you'll be fine. It's fine. Don't let the envy consume you. And here's the thing. I think a lot of people get to where they're at. Oh, wait, what? Okay, yeah. That's fine. I'm still my account. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of people get to where they're at by lots of practice. So like when I see these other typists and also the guys coming on my stream, I appreciate it. I applaud them. Like, that's huge. They've earned that. They've earned these numbers by being really, really good at this. And it translates into various other skills, right? So, yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. Why would anyone be upset about that? So, yeah, when it comes to anything like in school, when you see someone succeeding very well, I would say that's okay, right? Like anyone who's needing tutoring or coming by, sometimes you're an A student trying to become an A+ student. Sometimes you're a C student trying to be a B student. Like there's a whole range. As long as you're trying to improve, that's what's important. That's what I'm here to help with. And again, typing is a part of the process. It's a piece of the puzzle. Nice. Oh no. Okay. Well, I've learned something. So I thought that when you get from like 140 to 1.25 to 175, I thought you'd be safe from the captcha, right? So I was able to hit 163 this time. New record, by the way. Hey. However, they only consider the typing challenge test that I passed on. So 1.22 times 1.25. Yeah, okay. So now I need to do the CAPTCHA at 122. Oh, with a 95% accuracy? Okay. I think I'll give this a shot now. However, again, as I would say last time, doing this typing is fun for padding, but it doesn't actually make me faster at passing the CAPTCHA. Actually, playing regular TypeRacer would make me better at passing the CAPTCHA. Because that has, you know, random words, punctuation, the whole shebang. Or, you know, maybe if there's a very similar to the CAPTCHA typing test that I could take, that would help out too. Ah well. Okay, will I pass this in the next 5 minutes? I don't think I will. But you know what? I'm not going to give up. I'll give it a shot. Why not? And you know what? There's also next week too. Although, I think I'll have to double check my calendar. But I think for next week, it might be something a little bit different. It might be more on book report writing rather than just, you know, typing in general. And then kind of moving back onto school stuff as school rolls in. Something about like time management for reports and structuring and essay writing and outlines. You know, real fun stuff. Maybe, but also very necessary stuff. And I hope that would help. But until then, I'm going to have fun with this. Whew. Okay, 122, 95%. Can I do it? Yeah, probably not. Let's go for it. So the began again? What is that? Okay. Terrible showing, right? However, I'm going to do something. I think as we grow larger, I can creep under the door. Yeah. Okay. I thought I recognized this. So the CAPTCHA is actually chopped up pieces of excerpts from Alice in Wonderland. I reach the key, make me grow larger, I can creep under the door. But the part, so the began again, I don't think is in that section of the text. Yeah, so maybe it might just be some mixed up jumbled texts mixed in with excerpts from Alice in Wonderland. Now, would typing out Alice in Wonderland make me better at this? You know, maybe. But I'm not here to do that. But it's kind of some neat trivia, I guess. Oh no. Yeah, that was awful again. Ooh, look at that accuracy. Ick. Ugh. Alright, I gotta change that before some screenshots. Again. Down to 9 inches. High? Wow, that's a weird. Okay. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. Pardon me while I think about this for a moment. Am I exhausted from typing? Maybe. How to clear my mind. A quick couple minutes. Even though there's a timer, and even though I have limited time to complete this and limited attempts, it's important to not let yourself get stressed out. Sometimes it's just a game, sometimes it's not just a game. But usually stress, nerves, that's kind of what's going to get you in these kinds of challenges. Alright. Ready? Cool. And there it is. There it is. As I said, limited time, limited attempts, but you know what? It ain't even a thing. As long as you can calm down, control yourself, you can pass with flying colors. And look at that, 138 words per minute, 96% accuracy. Easy. Easy. Alright, and you know what? I think with that win, I'm gonna call it a night, because it's also about time. But yeah, to anyone who came by, or to actually all those who did come by, thank you for checking out my stream. Thank you for watching me struggle, and hey, ultimately prevail. I can't ask for a happier ending. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, enjoy your days, and hopefully learn something. And I'll see y'all next week. Same time, same place. Good night.